The following content is provided under WISA Mechanism Group.
Hi everyone, today I'll be explaining a very basic theory in algebra, which is one of the math classes. This theory is about the rationalizing denominators. It is very important to rationalize your denominator when you come up with a final answer after simplifying or after solving a problem. Usually you don't do that in calculus or very advanced math classes, especially in engineering, because sometimes it's kind of complicated. When you rationalize your denominator, you get a more complicated answer, which will make you suffer solving the problem. But if you have a final answer with unrationalized denominator, then you have to rationalize your denominator. And the question is, what does rationalizing denominator is? Rationalizing denominator is to make your denominator with a power of 1. For example, if you have a denominator with the power of half or 1/3 or whatever, then you have to rationalize your denominator to make it with a power of 1. I will give you a very basic example, and I will give you more than one example to make sure that you understand this theory. Let's just have one example. Let's say that we have 1 over square root of 7. So we want to rationalize this number. What we are going to do is we're going to say that this number is equal to 1 over 7 to the power half, because we know the square root is equal to the power half. We want to make sure that the denominator has a power of 1. Right now it has a power of half. So what we do is we say 1 over 7 to the power half multiplied by 7 to the power half. When we multiply the denominator with anything to make this number has a power of 1, we have also to multiply with the same number. So we multiplied by 7 to the power half in the denominator, then we have to multiply above. So 1 or whatever, 7 to the power half, which equal to 7, because when you multiply numbers, you add the power. So it's going to be half plus half, which is equal to 1. And this number stays the same. So we will have an answer in here with square root of 7. This is our final answer. This is how to rationalize your denominator, is to make sure that your denominator has a power of 1. I will give you another example. Another easy example. Let's say that we have x to the power m divided by the square root of x square, the square root of 3 of x squared. And this is our denominator. We want to make sure that we have only, this is what we are trying to have, x to the power 1. This is our goal. Our goal is this. So what we have to do is we have to simplify this first. What we are going to say is we are going to say x to the power m. Totally ignore the upper part of this problem. Ignore it totally. And here we have x squared, and this is equal to 1/3. Sounds good? Yeah. Which is equal to x to the power m divided by x 2 over 3, because you multiply this by this, which is 2 over 3, which is equal to x over m. And in here, I want you to think. We have x to the power 2 over 3 multiplied by x to the power of something equal x to the power of 1. Let's make it easier. We say x 2 over 3 plus, let's say that this number is y, okay, equal to 1. I want you to solve for y. So what we say is that y equal 1 minus 2 over 3, right? Which is equal to over 3, you multiply this by 3, so it's going to be 3 over 3, so it's going to be 3 minus 2, which is going to be 1/3. That means this number 1/3 is in here, right? Which means we have x 2 over 3 multiplied by x 1 over 3, and the upper part is also x 1 over 3. I hope the camera is capturing everything. Let's delete this for the moment. And we are here right now. So final answer is to the power x, because 2 over 3 plus 1 over 3 is 1, as we solved earlier. And this is going to be x m plus 1/3. This is your final answer. This is how to solve. I will give you one more example, a very silly example, just to make sure that you understand, or you fully understand this problem. Let's say that we have 1 over x to the power Wissam, which is me. And we want to make sure that there is no Wissam in here. We don't want Wissam. We want to kick Wissam to the upper part. So what we are going to say is, we're going to say 1 over x to the power Wissam multiplied by x, because in here we have Wissam. We don't want Wissam anymore. We want to kick Wissam out. So what we are going to say, we're going to say x to the power minus Wissam. No, this is give us 0. Minus Wissam plus 1. Okay? Yes, minus Wissam plus 1. Which is equal to, and this is in here, also multiplied by x to minus Wissam plus 1, which will give us x to x minus Wissam plus 1 between parentheses. That's it. This is how we solve for this problem. We came up with the power of 1, because in here we have Wissam minus Wissam plus 1, which is equal 1, which means that we have x to the power 1. Okay. I hope that this was helpful for you. And this is our first lesson in algebra. ايوه اتحادي، عندكم مانع؟ اتحادي. بس صراحة ما شفت مباراة الاتحاد من سنتين. ماني فاضي.